Okay, remember mall. Hi Taylor, how are you?
I'm good.
Good? Good. How's school going?
Good.
Good? How's your grades? You ready for your winter break?
Yeah.
Winter break? How's grades? You ready for your report card?
Yeah, except for one.
So for one, what grade?
English.
English. Are you advanced or are you regular?
Advanced.
Advanced. Okay. And what's wrong with the English grade?
It's a B minus.
It's a B minus. That's not too bad. What do you want to get it up to?
A.
An A?
Or B.
A B? Just to get it up there? Okay, no problem. And what about all your other classes?
Good.
Good? Everything's good? How many advanced classes are you taking? This is the only one you have a problem with?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No problem. No problem. Okay, so today then we're going to work on goal setting. I want to just kind of see if we can maybe work on your English grade and try to get it up from a B minus to where you have it currently to an A before we go to winter break, which would be our semester 2 grades, right? Right? Yeah? Okay. So, let's see. So you said that you have a B minus, right?
Yeah.
B minus. And what is your class based off of? What is it mostly?
Essays.
Essays? Do you struggle with them or do you just feel like
I struggle with them.
struggle with them? What type of essays are they? Are they like personal? Are they
On random stuff.
random? Can you give me an example?
Flying. The earth.
You had to do an essay on the earth?
Yeah.
And what did you write in your essay about there?
That how we could recycle. That's
Oh, you did
what
a
it was.
recycling essay? Okay. And how did you do on that essay?
I think I got 86 out of 100.
86 out. That's not bad. So where do you think that your grade most, like, where do you think you struggle with where you got your B minus? Is it the essay
essays.
stuff? And okay, so give me an example. What essay did you do that you feel that affected your grade to a B minus?
All of them.
All of them? Okay, do you get a lot of teacher feedback?
No.
Do you get any like support classes, like tutor classes or anything like that?
No.
You don't do any of that? Okay, and what do you feel that you can improve on your essays that, say for instance, you see your essay, it comes back. Say you think that you would do really well in an essay, and then it comes back. How do you feel you can improve on it?
I don't know.
So for instance, your earth essay, your recycling essay, you said you got an 86, which, to be honest with you, isn't a bad grade. But when you saw your essay, when you turned in your essay, how well did you think you did on it?
Good.
Really good? I thought it was like perfectionist. Okay, and then when you got it back, what did you notice that affected your grade in that essay?
I don't know.
They didn't give you, she just wrote 86 out of 100.
Yeah.
That's it. No marks, nothing.
No.
And have you talked to her about it before? Why haven't you talked to her about it?
Scared?
Why are you scared?
I don't know. I talked to Miss Lopez about it.
And what does Miss Lopez say?
Talk to her. She talks to me.
Miss Lopez talks some screws. And what does Miss Lopez say to Miss Groups?
Well, one time she did, like, I turned in stuff and she said it was missing and she put 2 of the same things as missing, but we only did one of them and it was the same exact thing. And she told her to
What do you
fix
mean,
it.
2 things? 2 assignments?
Yeah,
that were
no,
missing?
it was one assignment, but she put it down twice. And she said it was missing.
On everyone's grades or just your
It
grades?
was, I don't know, I think it was this morning.
Oh, that's weird. And so, what did you tell her?
I saw it
Well, what did Miss Lopez tell Miss Cruz?
to fix it.
To fix it, that's it?
And she did.
Okay. Okay. So I think what we can work on for your next 3 sessions would be goal setting. Trying to get, like I said earlier, trying to get your grade from being a 86 to a what do you have now? 81? What's your percentage in your class? I was thinking of your essay.
Okay.
well, let's say, okay, so say you have a B minus. And what do you want your goal to be to have in this English advanced class?
An
An A?
A. Uh-huh.
And what are your motives? What do you think is gonna motivate you to get that A? What are things that you think you can do to get that A?
I don't know, 'cause she doesn't have extra credit.
Okay. Well, what about the assignments that you're doing currently? What do you think you could do to improve your grade?
Get higher.
Okay, but how are you gonna do that? So for instance, what assignments do you have coming up before winter break? So let's see. Assignments before winter break. What?
Probably another essay.
You don't know anything that's gonna be done?
No.
Do you guys do like daily things like the DLRs? Daily language review?
Warm-ups?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Warm-ups? How much?
I
Do
always get
warm-ups.
12 out of 12.
So warm-ups really don't affect your grade. It's just basically the essays, right? Okay, so say for instance you're gonna have an essay coming up before winter break is over. And then maybe it will be your final essay for that semester, and it can either make or break your grade. What are some things that you can do to make sure that your essay is going to be a good essay?
Ask for help.
Ask for help. So how do you, okay, let's see. How do you normally, let's say, you write an essay, the essays that you've written already, how do you usually go about writing the essay? Like, do you write a rough draft? Do you do a final draft? Do you get it proofread? Do you talk to the teacher, try to get ideas? Do you outline any
She
of
just
those
gives us this,
prompt?
prompt, and then makes us write it off of it.
Okay, so say for instance, so you get this prompt, and then what do you do after? With the essays that you've already done, what do you do after? After you get your prompt, you just start writing? Is it your rough draft? Is it your final draft?
Final
What is it?
draft.
So it's your final draft. Okay. And do you get it proofread? No.
Only once we do. Then I get
And
it.
do you proofread it before you send it? Okay, so then after you write your final draft, you just submit it, and you submit it online, right?
Well, we first write it and then we type it.
Oh, you first write it. Okay, so that would be kind of like your rough draft. And before when you write it and you type it, is there any techniques that you use before? Like, do you check for grammar or anything like that? Nothing? Nothing? Okay, so for the essays that you're going to have, say for instance, coming up before semester grades go out, so you're going to receive this prompt, right? What are some things that you can do to maybe better your grade?
Take better notes.
So take better notes. Okay. What else?
Mm.
Thinking about people that not saying that are older than you, or that are like people that have done essays maybe in a high school setting, because you're in middle school. Think about them. What do you think that they do? Because I'll tell you, to be honest with you, they don't just write the final draft from the prompt. What do you think else? What else do you think?
They write rough drafts too.
So we need to take a rough draft. I would suggest maybe doing an outline before, and just kind of jotting down, like brainstorming, and just kind of jotting down ideas that you have, and then kind of chunking them. So putting like, okay, for instance, you'll have your introduction, then you're gonna write your hook sentence, and then you're gonna write little details. Then you're gonna do your first detail, or your first statement, and then details, second statement, details, third statement, details, conclusion. And it kind of just gives you an outline of what you're gonna do. So it's kind of like your blueprint of your essay. So I suggest you do that. We can maybe look up like sheets that kind of show you. Okay, so after you take notes and you outline, what else do you think that you can do to better your grade with your essay that's coming up? So you've taken notes, you've outlined. Do you think it's a good idea to get a rough draft maybe?
Yeah.
And after you write your rough draft, what do you think you should do?
Write a final draft?
I would
check it.
suggest checking it, like checking it. Maybe going like, for instance, you talk a lot to Miss Lopez. You have a very good bond with her. I would say maybe get it proofread by a teacher, just so you get a fresh set of eyes that see this paper. Okay, so after you get it proofread and you write a rough draft, you could start your final draft, right? Okay, and after your final draft, what can you do?
Type it?
Type it, that's fine. And should you check it again?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can use spell check, and that kind of just checks your grammar and your spelling on your essay. And then you could submit it. Okay, so looking at how you did it before and how you did it after, do you see a difference? Do you think that will help you better your grade, improve your grade? So should maybe on your next essay, which would probably be in the next week or so, I would suggest maybe using this as a guideline to writing your essay and then moving forward with it. Maybe the next time you write an essay, if you find something that didn't work or something, you modify it. You change your little plan of what you do. But to be honest with you, rough drafting and final drafting is just final drafting from the prompt is probably not a good idea, because look how many times you check it and look how many times you get read by other people before you submit it to Ms. Cruz, right? And that may or may not affect your grade. Is there anything else that you think that affects your grade in that class?
Mm-hmm.
Is there any other goals that you want to set in that class besides getting a B to an A?
Keeping it in it?
Keeping it an A. And what do you think you have to do for that?
To keep not turning any of the assignments.
Not turning in late assignments. Okay. Do you think that turning in late assignments also affects your grade very much? So what can you do to maybe help that? What kind of assignments do you turn in late?
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
I don't really turn in any of the assignments.
Well, have you had late assignments like for this semester?
Not this semester.
Okay. Well, if you have late assignments, say for instance you have late assignments, why do you believe that why do you turn them in late, basically? What do you think your motive is for turning them in late?
Sometimes I forget to do them, or they're hard.
Okay, so sometimes you forget to do them, or they're hard. And so for instance, so say you get a new assignment, what do you think that you can do to maybe not forget?
Write it down.
Write it down. So maybe have them in your agenda and writing in your agenda. What about if they're hard? What do you think that you can do? Ask somebody. Do you think that asking somebody would help you even with your essays? Maybe asking Ms. Cruz to maybe proofread it? You're making a face. Why are you making a face?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe asking Ms. Cruz. She's the teacher. Is that it? Okay, so this is going to be your new guideline, but are you willing to use it? Do you think that you would use it?
Yeah.
So do you want to use this for your next essay? And then maybe from our session from here on to the next session, we can maybe compare how the Earth essay went to this new essay that you may get. Okay, we can do that. Let's do that. Okay, so then I just wanted to review everything that we're doing. So we're going to work on getting your B to an A, your B minus to an A. We're going to work on maybe planning out your essays better than how you have before. And for your late assignments that you may or may not have, we're going to work on writing them down or asking for help. I think a big thing for you, what do you think a big thing for you that will improve your grade is? When you say like late assignments that they're hard, or like your essays, you just kind of write them. What do you think that you can do? So you say you talk to Ms. Lopez. What do you think you could do? They're hard.
Yeah.
You want to talk to Ms. Lopez?
Yeah.
So I suggest also using, so I suggest also using Ms. Lopez. Saying like, okay, Ms. Lopez, I need help with this, I don't understand this. Or even going to Ms. Cruz and be like, hey, Ms. Cruz, this is difficult, I'm kind of confused, can you clarify, you know? Okay, and then, so next week we will go ahead and look at your old essays compared to your new essays. So if you could just bring your old essay, and maybe your new essay, and also if you could bring your syllabus, because I would like to see your syllabus, and maybe we can see how much essays affect your grade. Thing that you get in the beginning of the year. All right, Taylor, have a good day. Sweet, thanks.